The master of the Singapore cane has arrived.
Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman!
Wherever the Sandman goes, the ECW faithful will follow.
Yeah, the Sandman is a hazard to opponents' well-being, sometimes even to his own. But he defends the honor of ECW with every breath and every swing.
A former ECW Tag Team Champion and World Champion, Sandman's name is engraved in the rafters at the ECW Arena.
The third man has arrived.
The undisputed leader of the New World Order.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, the WCW Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Hogan.
Tall task ahead for this superstar. He needs to throw his opponent in the back of this ambulance and shut the door.
But looking at this man, I know he will do whatever it takes to incapacitate his opponent, to keep him in the back of that vehicle and to send his mangled body to the local medical facility.
No longer about saying your prayers and taking your vitamins, Byron.
I guess if you ask Hollywood Hogan, the reality is that those will only take you so far. Now Hogan feels like he needs to bend the rules to get ahead.
No. Hogan is simply no longer bound by the rules, Saxton. Hulk Hogan cannot be stopped.
Unmatched success in sports entertainment.
Unmatched box office power and unmatched physique. Cole, what you gonna do when Hollywood runs wild on you?
The following contest is an ambulance match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
Here we go. Ambulance match underway. In this match, there's only one path to victory. You have to get your opponent into the ambulance and close the door.
And that rule is the only rule in this kind of match. In order to accomplish this task, these superstars can be as savage as they want.
And honestly, that's what it's going to take to get a win here. No one's just going to let you put them into the ambulance.
Oh boy, foreboding message here. Opening those doors.
Oh, an eye rake. That's not right, but effective.
The Sandman is busted open. Familiar territory for the Extreme Icon.
Manages to reverse it.
Well, I guess all rules are out the window now.
Just a sure sign of desperation.
No, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
What a display of strength here. And he counters.
Being dragged and mangled all the way to the back doors of the ambulance. Boom! Look at the struggle just to shut that first door.
What a power.
Forcing their way out of the ambulance. Really working on the leg.
Very effective.
Wrestling 101. If you can't stand, you can't fight.
Look out. Through the air. It connects.
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Corey, in this match, you want to beat your opponent down so they can't fight back at all as you head towards the ambulance.
It's all about control. Controlling your opponent and controlling the location of the match.
Are we seconds away from seeing the immortal fall?
Sandman rotating multiple times here, letting all the blood rush to the head.
The pile driver.
Medical attention might be needed after that move, and luckily there's an ambulance nearby.
Not a good spot to be in.
Powerbombed into the ambulance.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of trying to at least slam one door shut.
Halfway to victory. And they actually escaped from the ambulance.
This battle rolls on. Deconstructing the knee there.
This is just nasty.
Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And he slides him back to the mat. Hogan lining him up from the top turnbuckle.
Watching. Boom!
Not looking good in this position. Ooh, right to the throat. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Selecting the shovel, and you know what that means. Going for some punishment.
Hogan here asserting dominance.
The Sandman is being worked on heavily.
And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
And he finds an answer for the Hulkster.
Punches to the ear. Headlock applied, and look at these punches to the ear. Ouch.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. We all know what he's thinking here.
Bang! starting to really struggle in this match.
This is where you really find out what someone's made of. Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Boom! No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
The Sandman's offense is debilitating.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big.
Watch out.
And man with the rolling, rocking senton.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has...
Well, the Sandman spins around a couple of times, making his opponent wait.
There's the pile driver. He has to put him in the back of the ambulance now. This is the perfect time.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's making his way to ringside now.
Sandman has set his target.
Well, that opens the door for Hogan. Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Powerbomb into the ambulance? My gosh! Doing their best just to shut that first door.
You don't want to be locked inside.
One more door to end this carnage. If they can slam this door shut, it's open. And boom, the door's shut, and there's the winner.
What a grueling battle.
Here is your winner, the Sandman!
As the ambulance heads out of the arena, what a match we just saw.
There are a few feelings as satisfying as when you lock that ambulance door and send your opponent packing.